I coach the Garfield Lady Rams at Garfield High School. So, probably Lanice Latson. Last year she wasn't really in great shape, and this year she came to everything this summer, and she's probably lost about 15 pounds and really put effort into getting into the best shape she can be for her senior year. So I'm excited because she's now keeping up with Brittany Wright, who was all city last year. So kind of excited for her to see what she can do in her last year. Probably Brittany Wright. She's a quiet leader. She comes out on the court, she claps, she encourages, she helps kids up off the floor. I think she carries a 3.83. Looking forward to her. She's involved in a lot in the school, so she's going to be missed wherever she goes. They're going to gain a real good person, not just a great athlete, a good person. Probably Shayna Robinson, I'm sorry. She's a sophomore. As a freshman last year, she ended up starting our last 5 games at our number 4 spot. And we kind of run a wide wing out, 5 motion, so she moves well. She's going to be strong on the inside because we lost one of our bigs this year. Just didn't come out. So I would go with Dixon. Dixon is she averaged 11 rebounds a game last year, but she's not finishing around the rim. And that frustrates her, and then when she gets frustrated, she tends to frustrate other players. So this year we're trying to make her understand that her frustration goes along with everybody else too. Everybody else gets frustrated. You work that hard for 11 rebounds. You're only 5'7", and you're working underneath against Firestone girls who are 6'4", and you're grabbing 11 rebounds, but then you can't put the ball back in the hole. So we're working real hard with making her finish around the rim. Yeah. So she needs a good season, and hopefully a good beginning for us this year. So play hard. That's the best way to get looked at. We're putting your name out there, your ACTs, your SAT scores, and how you're doing in school. A lot of college coaches, I coach many places, and I had one young man when I coached high school boys, and great on the court, but in the classroom he was barely getting there, and he thought he was going to go somewhere, and nobody even came and looked at him. And that's what we try to explain to the girls, that you represent the school, yourself, your family, your community, in that order. And when you don't, do well in school, people are going to go, well, she can't keep up in the classroom. We don't want to put the time in to help her keep up. A lot of colleges are like, you go there, especially small college, they don't have the time. The coaches don't have the time to put into each player. So if you're a good student, they're going to say, hey, I'm looking at you first, instead of the girl that we're going to have to worry about, is she going to be flunking out before we even begin. Laughter. Our team loves to laugh, and they play around a little bit too much, but we like to laugh. I think laughter is the best medicine for anything. We had a 5-15 season last year, but we lost 5 games, 2 in overtime and 3 by 1 point or 2 points. So we were in the game, but they were looking at me to come in and scream and yell at them in the locker room. And I acted the same way when we won, and when we lose, I act the same way. I just explained to them, this is what we did well, this is what we need to work this week on practice. And they're like, Coach, we're used to getting screamed at when we lose. It's a game. Game's over with. I'm hot. Yeah, I'm mad. I hate to lose, but I'm going to treat you the same way whether we win or lose. And I'm excited for you when we win. I'm still excited that you got out and competed and didn't give up when we lose. So, yeah. Attitude. Number one thing is attitude. I have some really good athletes right now at our freshman level that we need to work on their attitude. Their abilities, they get up and down the court with some of our upperclassmen, but their attitude is, I'm already good enough. They don't see that, yeah, you're this good, but you can go to here. So just keep an eye out for us. We're going to be running hard. So we're going to be running at people. So last year we came close, so we lost a lot of players. By the end of the season, we only had 7 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and 2 juniors on varsity. So this year we got those freshmen back there, sophomores, and it's a great class. They work hard.